Are you making these money mistakes that could be costing you a fortune? Look, I get it. Managing your money can feel like a full-time job, and sometimes it's easier to just swipe your card and not think about it. But let me tell you, avoiding these common money mistakes is crucial if you want to build real lasting wealth. We're talking about the kind of wealth that gives you options, security, and the freedom to live life on your own terms. Throughout this video, I'm going to break down 7 money mistakes that I see people making all the time, and trust me, I've made a few of these myself. The good news is, once you're aware of these mistakes, you can start making smarter choices with your money. If you want more tips on how to grow your wealth, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Let's dive in. One of the biggest traps people fall into is lifestyle inflation. It's a subtle, almost invisible force that can erode your financial stability over time. It's easy to think that as you earn more, you should spend more. After all, you've worked hard for that raise or promotion, and it feels like you deserve to enjoy the fruits of your labor. You get that promotion, and suddenly you need a nicer car, something that reflects your new status, a bigger apartment, fancier clothes. The allure of a more luxurious lifestyle is strong, and it's easy to justify these expenses as rewards for your hard work. But here's the thing, lifestyle inflation is a silent wealth killer. It creeps up on you, and before you know it, your expenses have ballooned, leaving you with little to no savings. It's like running on a treadmill. You're working harder, but you're not actually getting anywhere. Your increased income is being offset by your increased spending. Think about it. If you increase your spending every time you get a raise, you're not giving yourself any breathing room to save or invest more. You're essentially living paycheck to paycheck, regardless of how much you earn. That means you're delaying your financial goals, whether it's buying a house, retiring early, or achieving financial independence. These dreams remain just that, dreams, because your money is tied up in maintaining a lifestyle you can barely afford. The key here is to be intentional with your spending. It's about making conscious choices that align with your long-term financial goals. Just because you can afford something doesn't mean you should buy it. It's important to differentiate between needs and wants, and to prioritize your financial health over temporary pleasures. Instead of upgrading your lifestyle with every raise, try putting a portion of that extra income towards your savings or investments. This way, you're building a financial cushion that can support you in the future. Remember, building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. It requires patience, discipline, and a long-term perspective. It's about making consistent, smart choices with your money over the long term. Small, incremental changes can lead to significant financial growth over time. Don't let lifestyle inflation sabotage your financial future. Stay focused, stay disciplined, and make choices that will benefit you in the long run. Imagine this. Your car breaks down on a busy highway, leaving you stranded and stressed, or you receive an unexpected medical bill that's way higher than you anticipated, or even worse, you lose your job without any warning. These are all situations that can happen to anyone at any time, and they can really throw a wrench in your finances, especially if you're not prepared. Financial stress can affect anyone, regardless of how much they earn or how carefully they plan. That's where an emergency fund comes in. It's a crucial part of financial planning that many overlook. An emergency fund is basically a financial safety net that can help you cover unexpected expenses without going into debt. It's like having a backup plan for your finances. It's like having a financial cushion to fall back on when life throws you a curveball. Imagine the relief of knowing you have a buffer. Without an emergency fund, you might be forced to rely on credit cards or take out loans to cover these unexpected costs, which can lead to a spiral of high-interest debt. High-interest debt can quickly become overwhelming, making it even harder to get back on your feet. And trust me, that's a hole you don't want to dig yourself into. It can take years to climb out of debt. Start by setting aside a small amount of money each month into a separate savings account specifically for emergency. Even a little bit can add up over time. Aim to build up at least 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses in your emergency fund. This might seem daunting, but it's achievable with consistent effort. It might take some time, but having that peace of mind knowing you're prepared for the unexpected is priceless. The security it provides is worth every penny saved. Let's talk about high-interest debt. I'm talking about credit card debt, payday loans, and those buy now, pay later schemes that seem to be everywhere these days. These types of debt can be incredibly dangerous because the interest rates are often sky high, which means you end up paying back way more than you originally borrowed. Think of it this way. Every dollar you're paying in interest is a dollar that you're not investing, saving, or using to achieve your financial goals. It's like throwing money away. The best way to avoid high-interest debt is to be mindful of your spending and to avoid borrowing money unless absolutely necessary. If you do need to use credit cards, Make sure you're paying off your balance in full and on time every month to avoid those killer interest charges. If you're currently struggling with high-interest debt, don't panic. There are strategies you can use to tackle it head-on. Consider consolidating your debt, negotiating lower interest rates with your creditors, or seeking help from a financial advisor. I'll be straight with you. Not investing early is one of the biggest financial mistakes you can make. I know, investing can seem intimidating, especially if you're new to it. But the truth is, the earlier you start investing, the more time your money has to grow thanks to the power of compound interest. Compound interest is like magic. It's basically interest earned on interest. Over time, even small amounts of money can grow exponentially. The longer your money is invested, the more it compounds and the more wealth you can potentially build. Don't let fear or procrastination hold you back from starting your investing journey. There are tons of resources available to help you get started, from educational websites and books to financial advisors who can guide you. Remember, you don't need to be a financial expert to start investing. Even if you can only invest a small amount each month, the most important thing is to start now and let the power of compound interest work its magic. Diversification. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. You've probably heard the saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Well, the same principle applies to investing. Diversification is all about spreading your investments across different asset classes, industries, and geographical regions. Why is diversification so important? Because it helps to reduce your overall risk. If one investment performs poorly, you won't lose everything. By diversifying your portfolio, you're essentially cushioning your investments against market volatility. Think of it like this. If you invest all your money in a single stock and that company goes bankrupt, you could lose everything. But if you have a diversified portfolio that includes stocks, bonds, real estate, and other assets, the impact of one bad investment will be much less severe. Diversification is key to building a resilient investment portfolio that can weather market storms and help you achieve your long-term financial goals. Ignoring financial education, it's like walking blindfolded through a minefield. In today's world, financial literacy is more important than ever. With the complexities of modern financial systems, understanding how money works is crucial. Yet so many people shy away from educating themselves about personal finance, and I get it. The world of finance can be intimidating. It can seem complicated, boring, or even overwhelming. The jargon, the numbers, the endless charts, it's enough to make anyone's head spin. But here's the thing. Ignoring financial education is like walking blindfolded through a minefield. You're navigating through life without a clear understanding of the dangers that lie ahead. You're more likely to make costly mistakes with your money if you don't understand the basics of budgeting, saving, investing, and managing debt. These mistakes can set you back years in achieving your financial goals. It's like trying to build a house without a blueprint. You might be able to cobble something together, but it's not going to be pretty, and it's probably not going to last. A solid financial foundation is essential for long-term stability. The good news is there are countless resources available to help you improve your financial literacy. From books to seminars, the options are endless. You can read books, listen to podcasts, watch YouTube videos like this one, or even take online courses. The internet has made it easier than ever to access quality financial education. The key is to find resources that resonate with you and your learning style. Whether you prefer reading, watching, or listening, there's something out there for everyone. Remember, knowledge is power. And the more you know about managing your money, the better equipped you'll be to make informed decisions that can help you achieve your financial goals. Don't let the fear of complexity hold you back. Take the first step today towards financial literacy and secure a brighter future for yourself. No financial goals. You're just wandering aimlessly. Having clear financial goals is like having a roadmap to your financial destination. Without a destination in mind, you're just driving aimlessly, and you're less likely to reach your full potential. When you set specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, smart financial goals, you're giving yourself something to work towards. You're creating a clear vision for your financial future, and that can be incredibly motivating. Your financial goals might include buying a house, paying off debt, retiring early, or traveling the world. Whatever your goals are, write them down, break them down into smaller, more manageable steps, and create a plan to achieve them. Having a plan in place will not only keep you on track, but it will also help you make smarter decisions with your money. When you know what you're working towards, it's easier to say no to impulse purchases and stay focused on the bigger picture. Start building your wealth today. So there you have it, 7 money mistakes that could be holding you back from achieving your financial dreams. The good news is, by being aware of these mistakes and taking steps to avoid them, you can set yourself up for financial success. Remember, building wealth is a journey, not a race. It's about making consistent, smart choices with your money over time. Start by tackling one mistake at a time, and don't be afraid to seek help from financial professionals if you need it. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more financial tips and advice. And remember, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now.